Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share my Chanel 22 bag. Why I love my 22 bag so much that I even bought two of them, and despite what everybody says, I still love the bag. Guys, make sure you stay until the very end to hear all my updates and comments. If this is the first time you came to my channel, hi, my name is Jane. I talk about how to mix and match classic and colorful items in order to achieve an elegant and classic look. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Now let's get started. The first reason why I love my Chanel 22 bag so much is that the 22 bag is so different than the usual Chanel bags, like the classic flat bag or the mini reissue. And I love that contrary to the classic flat bag, which is more structured, which is more solid and iconic and overstated, because whenever you look at a Chanel classic flat bag, you know this is a Chanel bag, right? With the CC turn long and the quoting. However, when you look at a Chanel 22 bag, it is so different. It is totally unstructured. It's just basically two pieces of leather sewed together, right? And it is so laid back. It is so slouchy and edgy and boyish. It is the opposite of feminine, but I also feel feminine at the same time. So I feel this whole design and newly introduced aesthetic from Chanel by the 22 bag, it is so explosive. It is just so different than the usual Chanel style. So I think this is truly something that I feel like this 22 bag can make my style stand out because of the different design from this iconic fashion house. The second reason I love the Chanel 22 bag is because there's a lot of space. I mean, look at this. I have my medium-sized 22 bag. I have two. I have one black and one in white color. And I think they really hold so much. To be very fair, if you want to find a Chanel bag that holds so much, you have to go for the Deauville tote. And I have a detailed review video of my Deauville tote bag from the 2022 collection as well. If you're interested, I'll put the link in the description box down below. Unless you go for the Deauville tote or some kind of hobo seasonal bag, otherwise you won't be able to find such space and volume from a classic line Chanel bag that can hold so much. So I find it really useful and practical. The abundant space is really a big add-on for me because all my Chanel bags in my collection is basically the classic flat bag. They're typically in mini size. I have a few in small or medium size. I have one jumbo, but that's it. So the Chanel 22 bag is truly different because of the space. The third reason I love this bag is a lot of the people are talking about the value of this bag in the long term, and some of the people say, I don't think this bag can hold a value for the long run because it is just one hit, and I think a lot of people would get bored of it after a couple of years. Yes, I think that might be true, but as long as I like it, I don't really care about what people think. And especially because Chanel has put the 22 bag in their classic line. If you go to the Chanel website, you go to the classic handbags, you scroll down, you're gonna see the 22 bag is one of the classic lines items. So I think because Chanel has introduced only this bag in year 2022, it's unlikely to go out of the classic lines in just a few years' time. I would say in the next 5 years, it is still a classic line bag because you can hold a value. This is one of the big reasons I also love the Chanel 22 bag. The fourth reason I love this bag is because it is just so simple. It is so simple. It goes well with everything. So it goes well with my summer dress outfit, my classic dress outfit, my work dress, my more down-to-earth outfit, or my vacation outfit. It just basically goes well with every single thing. And even when I just wear very casual trousers and t-shirt to get grocery, and I will grab my Chanel 22 bag, it would make the whole look very chic because of the Chanel 22 bag. It can just basically elevate your look even though you're wearing something very boring. But sometimes I find that when I'm wearing something very dressy and I carry the classic flat bag in medium size, I feel like sometimes the classic flat bag can look a bit boring, whereas if I grab my 22 bag on the go, it just elevates everything. I don't know how to describe, but the 22 bag just have this magical power to elevate all of my looks. No matter how I look, if I want to go for a more edgy look, it would make me look very cool. If I want to go to a more feminine look, it would make it a bit more edgy, but still remain feminine. It still remains feminine because of the chain here. It is not a typical leather strap, right? It is a Chanel chain strap. So I think these kind of details just make this bag so simple and so easy to grab, and it's just my day-to-day go-to bag. Fifth reason I love this bag so much is that you can easily store this bag. I'm not talking about just storing at home, but even when you go travel, you can easily store this bag in your hand luggage, because it's basically, this bag is just in a flat shape, right? So it doesn't really take a lot of space, and you don't have to stuff any tissue paper inside in order to hold the shape. Of course, I'll put it in a dust bag, right? But the point is, I can just find any flat surface at my home, and then I can store this bag easily without any particular effort. And when I go traveling, and I also mentioned in my detailed 22 bag review video that I could easily store my bag in my hand luggage, and that really makes such a big difference when it is so easy and when it's so low maintenance. I mean, this is so different from the usual Chanel bag where you have to really take good care of, but this bag you can just easily store and without any big effort. And I really appreciate this feature of the bag to make me just spend so little effort to store it and maintain it. So I truly love this. Number 6 reason I love this bag is this is a great bag for travel. And I have shared in my previous video that I have brought this bag to travel for 3 weeks, and I used it every single day during my trip. It is so easy to travel because of the reasons that I just mentioned about, because it can hold a lot, it can be easy store, and therefore it is really, really easy to go traveling. I can typically put everything in my 22 bag because of the space as well. Number 7, the reason I like this bag is because I know the bag is not particularly cheap. I mean, it costs a lot for just, this simple constructed bag, but don't forget that there is an additional pouch here. So this additional pouch is truly some added value to whatever you're paying for this bag. And I think especially when I travel, these additional pouches serve as something to store my little items like my card holder, my wallet, my keys, and my passport, etc. And when I just go down for a coffee from my office, I can also, detach this from the bag and just grab this pouch and go to do my stuff. So this pouch, you can look at it as an additional, I would not say bonus, but an additional feature that can add value to this bag. And this is another reason I love it. Although this is not the main reason, but this is a great add-on. The last reason I love this bag, and I really, really want to stress that, is that this bag can achieve both the feminine and edgy look at the same time. And I believe the mix of femininity and edginess is truly the true essence of the Chanel couture house. Because I think Chanel has been considered very, very classic, whereas in most recent years, especially after 1980s, Lagerfeld changed Chanel into a completely different brand. I feel like Chanel is also going for more flamboyant and more boyish style that is not completely feminine, but it's like a mix of feminine and power. So I think this Chinese bag truly represents both the femininity and power and edginess and somewhere in between. So it's a mix of everything, and it's truly represent this new Chanel style in the most recent years. And I think because of this, it truly represents myself as a person as well, that I like looking feminine and I like being and feeling feminine, but at the same time, I like also being powerful. And I think this Chanel 22 bag has both powerful and feminine elements that make me love it so much. The bag itself is very practical, right? And the shiny calfskin just make it very powerful and very edgy, very easygoing, very laid back, not so serious. I don't want to look too serious sometimes with all this Chanel classic flat bag. So this is a perfect bag for not looking too serious. But at the same time, the strap here, which is a classic Chanel chain strap here, just make it more feminine. Just make the whole thing more feminine because of this strap. I mean, imagine if this strap is just a piece of leather. You will not be able to achieve that feminine look. But because this strap here is using the classic Chanel chain strap, I feel like the femininity is completely instilled into this bag design because of that. So I truly love the mix of both femininity and edginess in one single bag, and that bag is a Chanel 22 bag. That's why at the beginning I didn't like the Chanel 22 bag so much. I thought this is just another, seasonal bag that the fashion house introduced. But after I look at it, after I discovered the bag in person, I truly fell in love. And I told my SA after I got the bag, I've never been so excited after getting a Chanel bag. I'm serious. The last time I was so excited after getting a Chanel bag was like my first Chanel bag, maybe. That is why I love the 22 bag so much, because of all these reasons. What about you guys? What do you like about Chanel 22 bag, or what do you not like about a Chanel 22 bag? Please share your comment for further discussions. That's it for my video today. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.